The 5 elements, embodying yin and yang. In the ancient times, beneath the vast sky, where the clouds hung low and the rivers whispered secrets to the wind, I, Zoran the dragon, roamed the earth in search of wisdom. The world was a living tapestry of interwoven forces, and through my long years of observation, I came to know a sacred truth. The Tao, the eternal flow of the universe, is not merely abstract, it can be seen in the very elements that make up all life. These 5 elements, wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, are the very bones of existence, and within them resides the dance of yin and yang. To truly understand the Tao, one must first understand the 5-element theory. It is through these elements that we can see the eternal play of yin and yang unfolding, each element holding within it both the quiet strength of yin and the vibrant energy of yang. In this chapter, I will guide you through the 5 elements, showing how they embody the balance of yin and yang, and how this balance can transform your life. Wood, the first spark of creation. Let us begin with wood, the element of birth, growth, and expansion. Wood is young in its early stages, spring-like, filled with potential, energy reaching outward, striving toward the light. It is the first breath of life, the unfurling of leaves, the stretching of roots beneath the soil. The young energy of wood is like the rising sun, pushing upward and outward toward the vast sky. However, within wood, there is a hidden yin quality. The deep roots that anchor the great trees to the earth are quiet, still, and grounded. The nourishment of the roots and the hidden life within the soil represents yin's quiet patience. Wood grows from the earth, but it does so in a way that is grounded in balance, taking sustenance from the soil, which holds the wisdom of time. Wood symbolizes the beginning of all things, the spark of creativity, the birth of new ideas. But it also reminds us that growth must come with patience. Too much of the expansive yang energy in wood leads to reckless growth, while too much yin leads to stagnation. True strength lies in balancing the two. The ambitious upward-reaching yang of wood, supported and nurtured by the yin of the earth. Fire, the heat of transformation. Next comes fire, the element of transformation, passion, and intensity. Fire is pure yang, burning with an inner fire that consumes, changes, and creates. It is the heat of summer, the sun at its peak. It is the force that can illuminate the night sky or reduce everything to ashes. When you feel the fire in your heart, you know it is yang's most powerful expression, fierce, passionate, and without hesitation. Yet within the heat of fire, there is also the coolness of yin. Fire needs a vessel, a hearth, a flame, something to contain its wild nature. Without this containment, the fire would burn itself out. Yin within fire represents the nurturing force, the containment that holds the flames in balance. Yin in fire is like the hearthstone in the middle of a cold winter night, allowing the fire to warm, but never overwhelm. Too much yang in fire can lead to destruction. Too much yin, and the fire is reduced to mere smoke, unable to ignite the world. Fire teaches us that transformation requires both passion and containment, both creation and destruction. The interplay of yin and yang within fire allows it to purify, to refine, and to create new beginnings. Earth, the center of harmony. The earth element represents balance, nourishment, and stability. Earth is the mediator between the expansive force of wood and the transformative heat of fire. It is a yin element at its core, offering support, foundation, and grounding. Earth is the soil beneath your feet, the mountains that rise in quiet majesty, the deep center that holds the world in place. But earth also contains the seeds of yang. The earth is not passive, it is full of life. The seeds that sprout from the earth carry the potential for new life and growth, much like the wood element. Earth sustains, nurtures, and allows the transformation of materials, giving them purpose and direction. Without the balance of yang, earth would remain stagnant, nothing would grow, nothing would change. The earth element reflects the balance of yin and yang, its most harmonious. It is the quiet force that gives birth to all things, containing the potential for both creation and stability. Earth asks us to ground ourselves in the present moment, to create a solid foundation in life, that is both nurturing and transformative. Metal, the structure of reality. Next, we encounter metal, the element of structure, precision, and strength. Metal is yin in its purest form. It is hard, it is defiant, and it brings order. Metal represents the clarity of mind, the sharpness of intellect, and the structure that holds the world together. It is the force that allows us to forge tools, create weapons, and build civilizations. Metal, like the earth, contains the structure that supports life, yet it is more defined, more exact. But in metal, there is also yang. Metal is forged in fire, shaped by the intensity of fire's heat. Without the creative fire, metal remains an unshaped block, raw and unrefined. The combination of fire and metal, of yin and yang, gives birth to weapons, tools, and even the greatest inventions of humankind. Metal represents the refinement of potential, the shaping of raw material into something useful. Through metal, we see the importance of structure and form. Metal asks us to create clarity and definition in our lives, to shape our path with purpose and intent. But we must always remember that metal, like all elements, must balance its yin with its yang. Too much metal, and we become rigid, unbending. Too little, and we lack the strength to create form in our lives. Water, the depth of wisdom. Lastly, we come to water, the element of wisdom, fluidity, and potential. Water is the ultimate yin energy, quiet, passive, and ever-changing. It is the moonlit lake, the river that carves its way through the earth. Water represents intuition, adaptability, and the flow of life. It is the quiet force that moves unseen, shaping mountains and valleys without resistance. It flows effortlessly, yet it possesses the power to carve through stone. Within water, there is also yang, the potential to take action, to flow toward a specific goal. Water does not simply flow aimlessly. It follows the path of least resistance, but it does so with purpose. The force of a river, when concentrated, can reshape the land. Water teaches us that even in stillness, there is movement, and even in movement, there is stillness. The balance of yin and yang in water is the essence of life's flow, the continuous dance between action and non-action. Water's lesson is one of adaptability. It is the wisdom of knowing when to flow and when to wait. Like water, you must learn to find your path, allowing life to carry you while remaining deeply rooted in your purpose. The interplay of yin and yang in the 5 elements. Through the 5 elements, wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, you see the dynamic balance of yin and yang at work. Each element embodies both energies, constantly interacting and shifting to create harmony in the world. In the cycle of life, there is a constant movement between these energies, a flow that mirrors the Tao itself. In your life, just as in nature, the balance of these elements is essential for growth and transformation. The harmony of yin and yang allows you to expand, create, refine, and flow with life, guiding you to a deeper understanding of your place in the universe. Final words of wisdom. As you walk your path, remember the lessons of the 5 elements. Just as they balance and transform one another, so too must you balance the forces of yin and yang within yourself. Know when to be active and when to rest, when to push forward and when to yield. The Tao is not in the struggle but in the flow. Like the river that moves gently yet persistently, may you find peace in the balance of these eternal forces.